Okay, this is how I do a layout in Photoshop from Motifs. New document, 19 by 26 inches, resolution 300, name it. Okay. Okay, oops. That's one of my motifs. Here's my document. Nice and big. Okay, then I do guides. Make sure you have the inch markers showing. Do a guide, so I have an inch margins all the way around because the actual document is 17 by 24 inches. So 19 by 26 gives you 17 by 24 when you make an inch all the way around. Then you make your half drop mark. Normally it would be half of 24, 12, but since we added an inch, it's at 13. Make a little mark there. Okay. Then I start placing my motifs with my little mover tool, and I just slide it over, get it on there, slide it over. Okay, I'm actually using this as a reference, this rough, so I want to get it the right size first. I do a lot of eyeballing. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it to make it work with that. So, okay. It's going to be splitting. It's still a little too big, I think. Okay. It's going to be coming in over here. So the way that I make it match up is I give it a measurement over here. So I'm going to give it 3/4 of an inch from here, and then I duplicate that 3/4 of an inch from here. So have this, I want to duplicate the layer, and then I take that motif and I bring it over here, and the edge of the, what do they call it, transform control box should go right on that line that I predetermined. And then I just eyeball where this is, where it comes in horizontally. Actually, I want to move this one over to the very edge of that leaf like that. And then this one's like that. A little more, about like that. Okay, there's one motif matched up. So let's see, let's take the next one. Let's see now. So on my layout, I put that one down here. Come here. Ah, what is that? Dear me, I have to erase something. Don't want random marks there. Okay, back to the mover tool. Okay, so that's too big. Just kind of reduce it down. See, it looks like it's a little tilted too. It was kind of more like that. Okay, then I approve my resizing, and then I'm just gonna eyeball right about there. Let's see, probably there. Okay, now when it's a top to bottom, it's really easy. You just make a vertical marker, one vertical marker, duplicate the layer, and then just bring them up there. Don't want to get confused by this one, see, because that doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there now. So this is at my right marker. Let's see, it's not perfectly lined up. I don't know how good you can see this with this silly little flip camera. Okay, so it's lined up. I can go down a couple notches. Right about there. Okay. rid of that so I don't get confused. Then what's the next one? This one, this one, this one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one goes half dropping that way. And let's see. Just right now. I can always go back and mess with things later, which I might have to, but I'm just getting my basic placement. And since I already have this pre-done layout sketch over here, it's making it really easy for me to just plop these places. But normally I'm testing, oh, here, there, move it, move it. So let's see, let's go like that. Like that. Duplicate that. Oops. Gotta improve that adjustment. Duplicate layer. Okay, now before I can move it, I really need to see where I'm at here. So bottom edge is going to go off the page, so I have to do the top edge. Let's see, it's just slightly down. I'm going to fudge it so it's going to make it easy for me. So it is 1, 2, 3.5 inches below the halfway mark. So 1, 2, 3.5 inches below the halfway mark. Yeah, that looks right. Layer, duplicate. Okay. Okay, then I'll just take that, move it over here. I can see that it's not lining up. That way, it's too high. So I'm going by the top edge of the transform control. You always got to make sure you got that on so you can see your edges and move things around. Okay, then last one. I think it's this one. Okay, and then that is easy because he just goes right in the middle. He needs to be smaller. That. Okay. That looks pretty good. Kind of evenly spaced there. So I'm going to do a little save just because. And then there's one more thing that I do. Then I start like combining these layers over here. Gosh, you can't even see that here. Okay, here's my layers panel here. God, you can't even see this. Okay. So I have, okay, layer 4, layer 3, and layer 3. Copy. I'm going to make those merge together. Wait a minute. Hey, I ended up with an extra layer 3. I don't want that. Okay, so then this one and this one go together. And then this one and this one go together. That way, I can move things and they will always be where they fall in the repeat. Say if I just want to move this all the way here, it just falls right off. If I want to move it that way, the other one comes in just as far.